Hello, everyone. Today we're going to talk about something many people wonder about. Is drinking warm honey water in the morning really good for you? But first, let me tell you about Jim, a 32-year-old man from Chicago. He was a busy office worker who often felt tired from work and an unhealthy diet. One day, Jim read online that drinking warm honey water every morning could boost energy, help with digestion, and even lead to weight loss. Excited, he decided to try it. He mixed honey with hot water, added a few slices of lemon, and drank it instead of breakfast. But after a few weeks, instead of feeling energized, he found himself getting hungry faster, feeling fatigued, and not losing any weight. In fact, he gained 2 pounds. Jim started to wonder, what did I do wrong? Isn't honey supposed to be a miracle cure? Have you ever been in a situation like Jim's? You hear about a good tip and try it right away, but the results aren't what you hoped for? Share your experience in the comments below. Today, we're going to uncover the truth about drinking warm honey water in the morning. Is it the key to good health, or is it just a sweet treat that might have hidden downsides? And most importantly, how can you use honey correctly to make it a true health ally? Let's find out. What is it about honey that makes people around the world love it? From a housewife in Los Angeles to health experts globally. Honey isn't just a sweet food. It's a precious gift from nature that worker bees create from flower nectar. Honey's composition is a treasure trove of nutrition. About 80% is natural sugars like fructose and glucose, which provide quick energy. 18% is water, and the remaining 2% is a mix of vitamins like B6 and C, minerals like potassium and calcium, and potent antioxidants like flavonoids and polyphenols. These compounds make honey a superfood that aids digestion, boosts the immune system, and promotes beautiful skin. But why has drinking warm honey water become such a trend? Imagine this. You wake up after a long night of sleep, and your body needs a gentle energy boost to start the day. Warm honey water is not only delicious and easy to drink, but it also helps wake up your digestive system, stimulates bowel movements, and makes your stomach feel comfortable. Plus, the antioxidants in honey help your body fight free radicals, reduce the risk of inflammation, and give your skin a healthy glow. Who wouldn't want to start the day with a drink that's both tasty and beneficial, right? And here's a question for you. How do you start your day? Coffee, tea, or just plain water? Share in the comments because your morning habits impact your health more than you think. However, drinking honey doesn't automatically mean you'll get all these benefits. There's a truth that many people, like Jim in our story, often overlook. How you use honey determines whether it will be a friend or foe to your health. To get the most out of honey, you need to know the correct way to mix it, the right amount to use, and most importantly, how to avoid common mistakes. So how do you drink warm honey water correctly? Let's keep going. Now for the most important part. How to drink warm honey water the right way so it's truly beneficial for your health without unnecessary risks. If you think simply scooping a spoonful of honey, mixing it with water, and drinking it is enough, you might be missing something crucial. Let's look at the clear steps to turn warm honey water into a genuinely healthy morning habit. First, pay attention to the water temperature. Honey contains natural enzymes, vitamins, and antioxidants, but these are sensitive to high heat. If you mix honey with water that's too hot, over 140 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 degrees Celsius, its valuable nutrients will be destroyed, and your drink will become just plain sugar water. The trick is to use warm water around 95 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit or 35 to 40 degrees Celsius, which is warm enough to stimulate digestion but won't destroy the honey's nutritional value. A simple way to check is to drip some water on your wrist. If it feels warm but not scalding, the temperature is just right. Next, the mixing ratio is crucial. 1 teaspoon of honey, or about 5 milliliters, mixed with 5 ounces, or 150 milliliters of warm water is an ideal amount for an adult. Sip it slowly so your body can absorb it better instead of chugging it all at once. Want to add more flavor? Try adding 2 to 3 thin slices of lemon. But be careful not to squeeze too much, as the acid can irritate your stomach, especially on an empty one. Here's a little tip. For an added health boost, try adding a few thin slices of fresh ginger. Ginger not only warms the body, but also helps reduce inflammation and improves blood circulation. But the most critical thing is, don't use warm honey water as a substitute for breakfast. Many people, like Jim in our story, mistakenly believe that drinking honey water alone is enough to start the day. The truth is, honey provides quick energy from natural sugars, but your body needs a complete breakfast with complex carbs, protein, healthy fats, and fiber to maintain energy throughout the day. If you skip breakfast, your blood sugar levels can spike and then drop quickly, making you feel ravenously hungry and possibly leading to overeating at lunch. How often do you skip breakfast? Share your habits in the comments and tell us what you think about combining honey with a healthy breakfast. Finally, choose high-quality honey. Pure, raw honey that hasn't been heat processed or mixed with other substances will give you the most benefits. When you buy it, check the label and choose honey from a trusted apiary or a reputable brand. You can also do a simple home test. Drip some honey into a glass of water. If the honey drop sinks to the bottom without dissolving immediately, it's a sign of good quality. Now you know how to correctly mix and use warm honey water. But can everyone drink this? And how can you avoid mistakes that might turn honey into a health foe? Read on to find out the precautions and which groups of people need to be careful when using honey. We've learned how to perfectly mix warm honey water to start the day. But doing it the right way is enough? Not at all. Even though honey is a gift from nature, if used incorrectly or if it's not right for your body, it can cause unwanted problems. Today we'll look at important precautions to ensure honey remains a good health companion. And, most importantly, which groups of people need to be cautious with this product. First, let's talk about the amount to use. Honey is about 81% natural sugar, mostly fructose and glucose. That means just 1 tablespoon of honey provides about 64 calories and a significant amount of sugar. According to nutrition experts, a healthy adult should consume no more than 5 to 10 milliliters per day, or about 1 to 2 teaspoons. If you drink too much, like 3 to 4 spoonfuls a day, the excess sugar can cause your blood sugar levels to spike, making you feel hungry faster and possibly crave more sweets. Do you use honey every day? And how much do you use? Tell us in the comments so we can discuss whether your amount is appropriate. Another mistake many people make is over-relying on honey for weight loss. While honey is natural, it's still a significant source of calories. If you're trying to lose weight, drinking too much honey can put you over your calorie limit, making your goals harder to achieve. Instead of relying on honey alone, you should combine it with a balanced diet, reduce processed sugar, and get more exercise. Have you ever thought of honey as a miracle cure for weight loss? Share your thoughts in the comments and we'll help clear up common misconceptions. Next, let's talk about the groups of people who need to be careful with honey. First and foremost, children under 1 year old should never consume honey. Honey may contain spores of the bacterium Clostridium botulinum, which is harmless to adults but can cause a serious illness called infant botulism in small children because their digestive systems are not yet fully developed. If you have a young child, be very careful to check food ingredients to prevent accidental consumption of honey. Secondly, people with diabetes need to be especially cautious. Even though honey's sugar is natural, it still raises blood sugar levels. If you have diabetes and want to use honey, you should consult your doctor and use it in very small amounts while regularly monitoring your blood sugar. Those who are overweight or obese should also limit their use, as the energy from honey can accumulate and lead to weight gain if not controlled properly. Finally, if you have a history of allergies to pollen, honey, or bee products, you should try a small amount first to check your body's reaction, as an allergic reaction can cause itching, rashes, or even difficulty breathing. But don't worry, if you use honey correctly, it still offers amazing benefits. Besides helping digestion and boosting immunity, honey can help soothe a cough, improve sleep when mixed with warm milk before bed, and even help heal minor wounds when applied topically. The key is to remember that honey is not a cure-all, but a supplement. The secret is to use it in the right amount and integrate it into a balanced lifestyle. What do you use honey for besides drinking it? Maybe for skincare, cough relief, or a specific recipe? Share your tips in the comments so we can all learn. In the next section, we'll look at creative ways to use honey in your daily life and make it a key part of your health journey. Now you know how to correctly use warm honey water and the precautions to avoid risks. But honey isn't limited to just a warm morning drink. Let's look at creative ways to use honey in your daily life so you can get the full benefits of this sweet gift from nature. First, try using honey as a natural sweetener in your food instead of processed sugar. You can add a spoonful of honey to oatmeal, smoothies, or herbal tea. It doesn't just add flavor, it also provides antioxidants. Second, honey is a wonderful ingredient for skincare. Mix a spoonful of honey with plain yogurt and use it as a face mask for 15 minutes. You'll feel how soft your skin is thanks to honey's antibacterial and moisturizing properties. Lastly, if you have a mild cough or trouble sleeping, try mixing a spoonful of honey with warm milk before bed. It's a classic remedy many people swear by. Have you ever tried using honey in a unique way? Maybe in a food recipe, a beauty tip, or a traditional remedy? Share your ideas in the comments so we can learn from each other. In conclusion, honey is a great health ally, but it must be used correctly, in the right amount, and suited to your body. Don't let a misunderstanding lead to problems like germs. Start today with correctly mixed warm honey water, integrate it into a balanced lifestyle, and feel the difference. Are you ready to make honey a part of your wellness journey? If you found this video helpful, please like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on other interesting health tips. Let us know in the comments what you want to learn about next, and we'll build a healthier lifestyle together every day.